I just like shooting things with my friends.
I wouldn't exactly call you a friend, Joe. Just someone who is helping my country push back against a group of bad people.
Would including Netanyahu in our videos be considered a bad thing or a crime? We may lose support over this.
You got a lot of people that don't like me either, and yet we're still kicking. If we see people attacking others in the comments over this, we will act accordingly.
If I prove to be some sort of a thorn in this channel's side for simply appearing, this might be the only time I show my face, even if I would suggest showing some defiance.
Well, I just trivialized the shit out of this map by getting a perkaholic.
I can't wait for the comments to say I'm Ben's boyfriend because of our support.
It's something we can't prevent, unfortunately, but if it makes someone laugh and make their day a little better, I'm all for it, while also keeping it contained and not go out of control.
Love the sound of an M1 Garand, but why the fuck can we all hear the same damn thing?
Hopefully find guns that don't make everyone go deaf.
Pardon me for asking this, but do we know what to do to win?
Well, there seems to be parts scattered all around here resembling the 4 staves from Origins. There must be something to do with them. Hold for acid gat. They just give you a free gat. Holy shit. It's like they want us to finish this map as soon as possible.
Don't expect it to be as good as it was on Mob if it was just there for free.
Still a free wonder weapon, I'll take it.
The parts are scattered everywhere, so most of this game is just going to be holding X to pick up parts.
I still like it better than Dead of the Night, though. Fuck counting those scratch marks and doing fucking math in the middle of a zombies game.
I can barely count to 10, let alone remember how to do Easter egg steps like that.
I don't know what's more annoying, the constant pings of the Garand or the university protesters.
I must have the inventory of the fucking RPG protagonist with all the shit I'm finding. I don't even know what kind of staff parts I even find anyway. From gems to parts of the staffs to possible zombie shield parts, it's ridiculous. But I at least found the power, which means nothing to me as I got a perkaholic right away. You're all welcome.
Nothing beats the sound of someone who cries about countries not spending their annual GDP in NATO and threatening to stop funding to Ukraine because of that money over lives in your perspective.
Yeah, well, money rules the world, Ben. I just found the exit, and it'll cost us a measly $55K. I want to find where we build the staffs, though, because it wouldn't be a fun video if we just saved up and fucked off.
Before you say anything, Joe, we know. We'll get you up as always.
Saves me the trouble for uttering those 2 words.
Hold up, new room I haven't explored yet. I think this is where we build the parts we've been finding left and right.
I just want to know how to get to pack a punch, really. Staffs are cool and all, but if we're stuck with these basic bitch weapons into higher rounds, we'll be doomed.
Well, if my years playing Kino der Toten taught me anything, is that linking the teleporter here should do the trick.
Those Nova crawlers still give me PTSD.
I'm curious as to what staff parts I've gotten already, and if I can build any of them yet. Staff of Wind, nice.
AKA the Wish.com version of a thunder gun.
Fuck you, don't say that shit, even though it's practically true.
So the goal now is to build all the staffs before leaving?
That's going to take a long time, though.
So I'm guessing that the altars here are soul boxes. They can't possibly be the same way you upgrade them in Origins, can they?
Oh, please, if we have to spin rocks in giant circles to upgrade them here, I'll vote for the quicker way out.
Got a map here, but it's basically useless since the parts are everywhere, and wow, the wind staff is upgraded already? Seems too fast, in my opinion.
What, do you want them to be harder? I'm all for a good challenge and a bit of a quest, but I would rather it be easy and straightforward and not fucking headache-inducing.
Speaking of headache-inducing, we're coming, Joe.
Why do your guys' names change colors all the time? Kind of weird.
It's one of those unsolved mysteries, isn't it?
These buildings would be excellent camping spots. Had there not be a spawn up here?
Wouldn't be good gameplay footage, though. Who wants to watch someone camp in one spot all the time? I know the giant has the catwalk, but fuck you know what I meant.
So I get down on the floor taking out zombies, but you guys are just playing Ring Around the Rosie up there? The fuck's wrong with that picture?
We weren't going to stay there forever, you know.
All right, let's go pack a punch our weapons. And by our weapons, I mean my weapons, because I can afford to.
Gives us a few seconds to breathe, I guess.
I just don't want to be alone and go down again.
Like you usually do. If you never went down, that means the map was too easy.
I wonder if this PPSH will also have the sound issue like it does on most maps.
Quite odd that it does have that issue. At first, it was the infamous Browning that had no noise on World at War maps. Now it's this thing. I'd rename it to the Silent Reaper.
I'm being teleported through space and time.
Can you imagine these staff parts stabbing your fucking body by putting them in pockets because some of them have sharp edges? Shit must be uncomfortable. And while the Grim Reaper does have sound, it just sounds pathetic. I don't remember it sounding this pathetic, though.
If it does the job, I wouldn't really complain.
Well, I can craft the staff of lightning now, which I will never use.
Bias against the lightning staff. That might ruffle some feathers for sure.
If you said that my staff is the Wish.com version of a Thunder Gun, which quite honestly it is, then this must be the Team U version of the Wunderwaffe.
And cue the angry comments defending the staff.
I like the ice staff, personally.
You only like it because the only good thing it can do is refreeze your fucking ice cream, and that's it.
The only good staff, in my opinion, is the fire staff. Treyarch must have been really trying to stretch out the uses for the other 3 staffs.
I don't remember when I got this one called Sekhmet's Vigor, but whatever it does, it's not good at it.
Holy shit, we're really starting to get overrun.
As I bleed out on the floor out here.
Well, just like your decision to bring fleeing Gazan people and potential Hamas soldiers into your country, that's your fault.
Can we not stir the pot with those comments and find a fucking way to survive this?
I vote we say fuck the staff, save up money, and then leave.
But that's our reason to extend this video for content, Joe. Do you not understand? The algorithm loves when you make up reasons to make a video longer. Just look at Mr. Boss for the win and Cernando.
For those that are unaware, they made up lies and fluff to get more mid-roll ads, more money, and it'll happen all over again when GTA 6 releases. Just wait and see.
I've only been here today, but I can tell the difference between making this kind of content longer versus just making shit up and seeing if they can fool the audience.
Just like most custom maps, they usually have teddy bears on the map for the Easter egg song. I wonder what they chose for music.
I hope we don't get nailed for copyright.
Nah, we're fine. It's Abracadabra from Ascension. Elena's voice makes these kind of songs stand out.
Wasn't she a country artist before being roped into this?
That sounds about right. I mean, whatever it wasn't metal music.
I haven't heard any map creator using songs past Black Ops 3 because frankly they're all forgettable at that point, even with Elena for the singing.
Whatever that dubstep one was god-awful.
Now I need to focus on finding the rest of the staff parts. Haven't made the ice or fire staff yet.
We're dropping like flies out here, Donald. Where the fuck are you?
I'm trying to find the staff parts. There's 3 of you. Fuck's sakes, you should have been fine, but no, I have to be the hero that saves the damn day as always.
Our hero, ladies and gentlemen.
It started with you, Joe. Don't act like you didn't start this domino effect.
Ben was right. The acid get kind of sucks, but it was free. So I'll get the Wunderwaffe off the wall instead, as well as there being a damn ice staff part in the Pack-a-Punch area that we all missed.
As far as we know, that's your little quest. I mean, none of us have enough to get the Bible ending, but I guarantee that we would have been out of here sooner had you not thought of getting more ad revenue.
You heard what he said to me, right? Money rules the world, wasn't it?
Ukraine better be super thankful to us sending both money and equipment worth billions over there if they succeed with fending off Russia. I better get all of their stock of ice cream for an entire summer.
I hope this is the last part for the fire staff. It'll be so good when building up points to leave.
It better be. I thought I'd never see the day where you'd actually get the shit to complete your little side quest so we can all move on with our lives.
I felt myself age just waiting for Donald to give us the signal to leave.
That's like the main thing every time. If there's a buildable or a quest he can do without looking at a guide, he's gonna try and do it while we are dragged along for the ride.
Enough with the Dr. Seuss-like rhymes, you crybabies. If you wanted less of that cash money from making content, then just fucking say so.
Are those lengthy court costs bringing this up?
Shut up, shit's expensive. I'm the one that's closest to getting the amount, so we might as well camp out here so we get all the zombies corralled.
And we're posing as bait, got it.
Again, from the very start of this match, I said I just like shooting things with friends, so this is fine.
The way that the zombies die from the fire staff eerily resemble how the villagers went out in Vietnam during the war. I don't know, it's kind of unsettling when you think about it.
I guarantee if similar weaponry was used during our war with Hamas, we'd be seeing much more of that, sadly.
I feel like we've summoned YouTube moderators by saying the name of that group a few times. Even though we've stated in the description of videos and with the new tick we have to click before uploading, this is not real whatsoever, YouTube. Sorry, had to break the fourth wall a bit to clarify. Digital trails exist for a reason.
In this day and age, you almost have to state it in every way possible so you have receipts to defend yourself later.
We're almost ready to leave, boys. The end is near.
Best news I've heard all day. I think you've got enough content to satisfy the almighty algorithm.
I had fun with this map, even if Donald stretched the shit out of this session.
We're home free. Now I can do what I always do after matches, which is to take a well-deserved nap.